Coming up, it's Trinity High School taking on Lancaster Mennonite High School. That's next on WGAL8 Brainbusters.
From Studio B, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Now, over the past few weeks, we've met some incredibly talented high school students who demonstrate their knowledge and demonstrate their brain power right here on WGAL8 Brainbusters. But only one team can advance in our tournament to round two. Well, we're excited to see our two competitors today, Trinity and Lancaster Mennonite. What do they have in store for us? Well, we're going to find out very shortly as we play our game. But before we begin, let's take a moment to meet our teams. So first, from Trinity High School, it's a pleasure to welcome Natalie. She's a senior. Between Natalie is he's the alternate Corbin, and he's a sophomore. The lady in the center, Alex, she's our captain, and she's a senior. And Hunter, he's a newcomer, and he's a freshman. Nice to have you here. Between Alex and Hunter, we have one of the coaches. We have Mrs. Amy Kerstetter. She's the profesora de español, a Spanish teacher. And then, of course, we have Mr. Nick Sansone. He is a science teacher. These are both very experienced coaches. We welcome you. We welcome the Trinity team. And now it gives me great pleasure to welcome the team from Lancaster Mennonite. First, we have Tony. Tony is a junior. Sim is the captain. He is a senior. Between Sim and Owen, we have the alternate Joshua. He is a junior. And Owen is the final player. He is a senior. And next to Owen is Mr. Matt Spurrier. Born in Zambia, Africa. I think that's an interesting fact about you. He teaches algebra and geometry. Welcome, Lancaster Mennonite High School. And now, let's get to work. Pick up your signaling buttons and let's jump into the action with today's opening round. Good luck to all six of you. In the first season of this ABC show, which premiered in 2009, the average valuation for a company was $376,000. In the 15 years since the show's debut, the valuation has ballooned to $2.4 million. Owen. Shark Tank is the popular show for entrepreneurs. In 1498, Vasco da Gama rounded the Cape of Good Hope, crossed the Arabian Sea, and landed at Calicut. What country had he reached? Alex.
India.
India is correct for 10 points. If you're watching your pounds, you need to watch your grams too. How many grams are there in a pound? 353, 453, 553, or 653? Sim.
653.
Oh, no, sorry, incorrect. Trinity. We stumped you on 453.6 to be exact. In adults, it's where the red blood cells are produced. What part of the bone is it? Alex.
Marrow.
The marrow, yes. It's a second-degree equation that includes the squares of the unknown terms. What is such an equation called? Tony.
Quadratic.
Quadratic is correct. In 1519, he landed in Mexico to establish a small colony. By 1521, he had defeated the powerful Aztec Empire. Tony again.
Cortés.
Cortés is correct. Jonathan Buttle is a dashing young man in a colorful silk suit in the 1770 portrait by Thomas Gainsborough. What is the popular name? Owen.
The Blue Boy.
Blue Boy, yes, good for you. From 1962 to 1988, he was held in maximum security prisons. In 1994, he was elected the first black president of South Africa.
Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela was the political prisoner who died in 2013. The word comes from the French verb to remember. It's an autobiography of someone who has witnessed or been part of a significant event. What is it? Sim.
Memoir.
A memoir is correct. Disney has agreed to take full control of this streaming service beginning in 2024. What service did Disney buy 33%?
Hulu.
Hulu. Natalie, you are correct for 10 points. Here's some literary math. Add the number of lines in a Shakespearean sonnet to the number of acts in a Shakespearean comedy. What's your total? Sim. 19. 14 lines in a sonnet and 5 acts in a play. Built in 1912, the oldest baseball stadium in the major leagues has been home to the Red Sox ever since.
Fenway.
Fenway, Natalie is correct. The Green Monster lives at Fenway Park. At the Marianas Trench, the ocean is 7 miles deep, deeper than anywhere else on Earth. What ocean is it? Alex.
Pacific.
Pacific Ocean is correct. This 100-acre state, completely surrounded by Italy, was created in 1929. What city is the smallest independent state?
Vatican City.
The Vatican City is the smallest independent state in Europe. Good for you for 10 points. It was the 4th movie made in the series, but it was episode 1. What is this, Alex?
Star Wars.
Oh, no, sorry. A complete question for Lancaster Mennonite. What is this Star Wars film? Tony.
A New Hope.
Oh no, sorry, it's the Phantom Menace. There are 175 species of them in North America alone, and on a good night they can consume their body's weight in human blood. What are these, Sim?
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are these pesky critters that carry the West Nile virus. His mother was Jochebed, his father Amram, his father-in-law Jethro, his sister Miriam, his brother Aaron. Who is this? Sim?
Moses.
Moses is this Old Testament leader, yes. He lives in St. Petersburg, Missouri, with his Aunt Polly and his half-brother Sid. Who is this title character of Mark Twain's 1876 novel? Sim again.
Huckleberry Finn.
He's not the one. No, sorry, incorrect.
Tom
Natalie.
Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer is the correct answer. From 1714 to 1830, the kings of England had only one name, the first to the fourth. What was it? And that's Alex.
George.
George is correct. Good for you. In 1917, the manager of the Chattanooga Bakery heard a suggestion for a new snack cake. Make it as big as the moon and fill it with marshmallow. What southern staple, Sim?
Moon pie.
Moon pie was the result, yes. On D-Day, 1944, the landing beaches were called Omaha, Utah, Sword, Gold, and Juno. In what part of France were these beaches located?
Normandy.
Natalie? Normandy is correct. Its official name is the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. By what name is the stainless steel gateway in St. Louis better known? And that's Owen.
Gateway Arch.
The Gateway Arch for another 10 points. Its strange name comes from the middle. Ooh, that sound takes us to the end of the round. Now we're just getting warmed up here, and that's we have a lot more game coming up. A great game going so far. We really appreciate the performance. 90 to 110. It's still anybody's game, of course. But we're going to take a short break, and we're going to get ready for the one-on-one rapid fire and 60-second team lightning rounds while you watch these very important messages.
WGAL 8 Brainbusters will return after this. Participants on WGAL 8 Brainbusters each receive this custom USB drive wristband, and the top 4 winning teams will share grants totaling $10,000. So good luck, teams. Now, back to your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. Both teams are in terrific shape after our first round of play. Look at those scores, 90 to 110. But everything can change now as we head into today's one-on-one rapid fire. Gives us a chance to talk to our players for a bit, but also to see how they do individually when we pit them against each other. So first, it's a pleasure to welcome Natalie to the show. Great to have you here. So here's our question for today's show. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I hope to graduate college and get a job in the State Department, possibly traveling abroad.
Well, you've got the drive. I know you do, so keep going. There's no question about that. Tony, what about you? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
Well, I hope to be accepted into a music conservatory for violin performance and continue my studies there.
Well, keep your focus, and I know you'll achieve it. But keep your focus now, Natalie and Tony, as we put you two one-on-one. During the communist witch hunts of the 1950s, he was removed from his position as advisor to the Atomic Energy Committee.
McCarthy?
Oh, no, Natalie, I'm sorry. Pardon me?
MacArthur.
No, you're both incorrect. I'm sorry. What physicist had directed the atomic bomb project at Los Alamos from 1943 to 1945? And that, of course, was Oppenheimer. Your next question. 5 pairs of U.S. presidents have shared the same last names. The Roosevelts, for example, or the Bushes. Which pair were unrelated? It's a good question. The Johnsons, Andrew Johnson and Lyndon Johnson. And finally, the central characters in To Kill a Mockingbird are Jem, Scout, and Atticus. What is their last name?
Finch.
Natalie is correct with Finch. Okay, 100 to 110. Now let's meet our two captains. So first, Alex, it's great to have you here. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
Well, I hope to graduate college and go into grad school.
Sounds like you're on the right path, being a senior in high school. And Sim, what about you as captain of your team? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I was recently accepted to Swarthmore University, but I'm going in undeclared, so I hope to sometime choose a major and find a career path from that.
Well, you've got a great mindset for success in Swarthmore. Good for you. Sim and Alex, let's put you two one-on-one. If you suffered from an uncontrollable urge to steal, your defense attorney in a court of law may label you as a kleptomaniac. Sim, you are correct. Next question. It covers 8 years in the lives of hundreds of characters from the Battle of Austerlitz to Napoleon's defeat at Moscow. What is this, Sim?
War and Peace.
War and Peace is this big book by Leo Tolstoy. And finally, Smith is a common name in U.S. history. This Smith founded the Mormons in 1830. Alex. Joseph did. And wow, you got into that last question, 110 to 130. Now let's meet our final players in today's competition. First, Hunter, freshman, first time here. Great to have you here. What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I would like to first graduate high school and second move on to a successful career or college.
Well, it sounds like you're setting yourself up for success. And Owen, what about you? What do you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years?
I'd like to get a bachelor's and pursue radiation therapy.
Oh, well, that's a clear vision. Best of luck to you, and best of luck to Hunter and Owen as we put you two one-on-one in plane geometry. A plane is divided into four quadrants by the intersection of the x-axis and the y-axis. At what point do they intersect? Hunter. The origin or 0-0. Good for you. It's literally music sung chapel style, where apparently there isn't room for musical instruments. What Italian phrase refers to the singing? Owen.
A cappella.
A cappella singing without musical accompaniment. And finally, 187 men died there in a 13-day siege in 1836. What is this patriotic monument in San Antonio, Texas? Owen.
The Alamo.
The Alamo, you are correct. Yes, 120 to 140. A solid lead right now for Lancaster Mennonite, but everything can change because we're going to pick up the pace now and play today's 60-second lightning round. Now, Alex, your team is behind at this point, so you will have the luxury of selecting first among these three quizzes. Weekdays, lots of ice, and alphabetically speaking.
Weekdays, what do you think? Do you have any strong opinions?
No.
We'll do weekdays.
Weekdays. This is a very interesting quiz. This quiz will go on day after day until you're in a complete daze. For 10 points each, identify these people, places, and things whose names all contain a day of the week. Alex, I take your answers to team's answer. Natalie and Hunter, they're ready to help you along. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. So good luck to all three of you, and here we go. The word can follow Trinity, Passion, Palm, and Easter.
Sunday.
Sunday's correct. Memorial Day, Columbus Day, and Veterans Day are all celebrated on this day.
Saturday.
Monday. It's the English translation of Mardi Gras.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday's correct. It's the day after Mardi Gras.
Ash Wednesday.
That's correct. Thanksgiving is always on this day of the week.
Thursday.
Until 1966, Catholics couldn't eat meat on this day of the week.
Friday,
yes. This NBC Weekly show first went on air Saturday, October 11th, 1975.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live, we're going to take it. January 30th, 1972, British troops kill 13 in Londonderry, England.
A Bloody Sunday.
Bloody Sunday, 1970 to 2005, ABC's most popular sports show.
Pass.
Monday Night Football. In 2024, the greatest number of U.S. states held this presidential primaries on the same day. Super Tuesdays. Christina Ricci played this role in the Addams Family movies. Wednesday's correct. The Norse named this god for their god of thunder. This day. Thursday. Was that correct? It was not on the buzzer, no. So we had 8 correct. 80 points came your way. Okay, Lancaster Mennonite, is this a break for you? Well, we're going to find out shortly with lots of ice and alphabetically speaking.
Alphabetically speaking.
L is the Roman numeral for 50. Q is the equipment guy in the James Bond movies. So for 10 points each, what letter of the alphabet can refer to the following? So, Sim, I take your answer as the team's answer. Tony and Owen are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. A meter, a mile, a mass. M is correct. A degree of temperature, fluorine, a failing grade. F, the male-female chromosome, yttrium, the generation that followed X.
X.
No, it's Y. A direction on a map, a second, sulfur.
S.
S is correct. Planck's constant, Hubble's constant.
P.
H, a type of blood, a kind of movie, a group of vitamins, the element boron.
B.
B is correct. A type of blood, a musical note, a grade of milk.
A.
A is correct. A science fiction series, a Roman numeral, vanadium.
X.
V, first person singular subject pronoun, an imaginary number. I is correct. A nickname for the 43rd president, tungsten, a victory in sports.
W.
W, yes. A blood clotting vitamin, a strikeout in baseball.
X.
K. In Irish surnames, it means grandson of, the universal donor blood type. Oxygen. O is correct. A programming language, a battery size, the speed of light. C is correct. A motion picture rating, the gravitational constant, prefix equal to 10 to the 9th.
G.
G is correct. In music, it means play softly, and citation page number in a formula phosphorus.
P.
P is correct. Good for you. Well done. Took a little while to get started, but you had 11 correct. So 110 points came your way. Okay, so look at those scores we have. 200 to 260. Now it's time to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. During our break, our teams will wager 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of historic treaties. That's appropriate for high schoolers. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL continues after this.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL 8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Scan the QR code with your phone or go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Hi, welcome back. I hope you're having as much fun as we are with our two teams, Trinity and Lancaster Mennonite. Well, I'm glad you're here because you're just in time for today's bonus Brainbuster. Now, during our break, our teams wagered 0 to 25 points based on their knowledge of historic treaties. We're going to head into the News 8 newsroom with Michael Fuller. He has today's question. Michael.
Thanks, Rich. Now, here's your bonus Brainbuster. Signed in 1783, this treaty officially ended the American Revolutionary War and recognized the independence of the United States. What is the name of this treaty? Again, signed in 1783, this treaty officially ended the American Revolutionary War and recognized the independence of the United States. What is the name of this treaty? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio B, Rich.
Thank you, Michael. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, I don't think this question was so challenging. I have a feeling people remember their American history. Alex, we'll start with you, if you don't mind, if you could show us your response. The Treaty of Paris is absolutely correct, so we're adding 25 points to your score. Good for you, taking you to 225. Sim, did you come up with the Treaty of Paris? You did indeed, but only a 15-point score, a little conservative. So 225 to 275. Who's going to come back for round 2? Well, it all hinges on their performance right now in today's Final Frenzy. This time we have 20-point questions. Pick up those signaling buttons. Use them frequently, beginning now. Its strange name comes from the Middle English word for free. What privilege allows a legislator to send unlimited free mail to his or her constituents? Alex. It is called franking, yes. Carl Sheila, Antoine Lavoisier, and Joseph Priestley all share in its discovery. What is this gas we breathe every day? Tim.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct. In a public referendum in 1861, the citizens overwhelmingly approved creation of a new state called Kanawha. What was it called when it was admitted to the Union in 1863? Hunter.
West Virginia.
West Virginia is correct. Good for you. Named for the Frenchman who developed it. It was the first popular form of photography. What name was given to Owen?
Daguerreotype.
Daguerreotype was a positive image made from a light-sensitive silver-coated metallic plate. You are correct. It is a genetic trait carried by one person which will not appear in a child unless it is matched.
Recessive.
Recessive trait, and is the same gene as the other parent. Such traits are called recessive. It's the slope of the line that is tangent to the graph of a function. What is this basic function of calculus? Alex?
Cosine?
Oh, no, sorry. Lancaster Mennonite? Oh, it's called a derivative. Oh, we stumped you on that. It is a traditional Chinese cuisine in which small portions of many foods, including steamed and dim sum or fried dumplings, are served in succession. Yes, it's the highest-grossing foreign film in U.S. history. What movie set in the 19th century imperial China follows the mystery of the Green Destiny Sword? Sim.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
You are correct, yes, for 20 points. He was the only student of Thomas Cole and the founder of the Hudson River School, the first American group of artists. Who painted Niagara and Twilight in the Wilderness? We stumped you on Frederick Church. This Russian composer was 75 years old in 1957 when he created his last ballet masterpiece. And that's Tony.
Shostakovich.
Oh, no, sorry, incorrect. It was called Agon with George Balanchine. Who was he? Alex.
It's Tchaikovsky.
No, you're incorrect. It was Igor Stravinsky. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper. What poem by T.S. Eliot ends this way? Sim.
The Wasteland.
The Wasteland, yes. In Eugene O'Neill's short play, a great brute called Yank is crushed to death by a gorilla he tries to free from a zoo. But the title describes Yank, not the gorilla. What is it? Alex.
The Beast.
No, sorry. Good guess. Sorry. Lancaster Mennonite, we stumped you on the Hairy Ape. They were the Iron Age tribes of Central Europe who reached Britain in the 8th century BC. Alex.
Celts.
The Celts is correct. In your stomach, it's the potent mixture of acid, renin, pepsin, and mucin that digests your food. What's the collective name of these juices?
Gastric acid.
Gastric acid or gastric juices. You are correct for 20 points. It was established in 1933 to increase the public confidence by protecting accounts in the banks of the Federal Reserve System. What is the FDIC? Oh, we stumped you on the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and that now takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. What a fantastic match that we just witnessed. We hope you had as much fun as we do, but we do say congratulations to Lancaster Mennonite. They're going to return for round two, but we hope to have the pleasure of your company in just a few short moments.
Scorekeeping for WGAL 8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL 8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Well, hello, everybody. What an exciting game we had today. Congratulations to Lancaster Mennonite for securing today's victory. We also say goodbye to Trinity. We thank you so much for participating. We're very proud of what you did, and we hope you'll return next season. Now, on the next WGAL 8 Brainbusters, we're ready to welcome Penn Manor and Hanover to the stage. You don't want to miss it. Now, we appreciate you joining us today and hope you had as much fun as we did. This is Rich Rosen signing off on behalf of the entire WGAL 8 Brainbusters team. Remember, keep challenging yourself. Stay curious. So long, everybody. We'll see you next time.